Greetings, welcome to RealVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith, and this video is directly, specifically, and only for the deal board, the hoot board on Land Investor's website. It's not meant for anybody else. If anyone else gets their hands on this video, please just stop watching. This is for people who know how to deal land. This is a little more intense. Because this is a wholesale deal I'd like to present. And so let's go into the computer and I'll tell you about this property. There's just looking at some of the properties that are coming up on the screen, here's one next to another. These are splits. There's splits on top of splits. So I wanted to talk about some splits. This property that I can get is in Navajo. And why didn't it come up? So I swear it was just up on here. Let's pull it up here. So here's the property in Agent Pro, and oh, come on. I'm getting logged out. So maybe I'll start over again. Hey, parcel facts faster. Okay, so parcel fact, let's go in here. So here's the property. It's on a little road. There's a road to the north. We're in Navajo County. I'll show you where we're at in Navajo. Zoom out. And come on, map. So here's Snowflake. Phoenix is over the hill here. It's like 3.5 hour drive. If you Googled the Phoenix, you could go like this down 277 to 260. Zing zing. A little further, Payson, drop down. I swear Phoenix is over here somewhere. Here it is. So here's Phoenix, and you're in the main valley. Let me find the property again. So it's about a 3.5 hour drive to Phoenix, which makes it a weekend trip, in my opinion. I grew up in southern Michigan. We did a 4-hour trip to northern Michigan every weekend, every vacation, every whatever. We always went to the north for any time off that we had. And so this area is a lot like that. A lot of people in Arizona are from Michigan or from that kind of culture. They're not California, where it costs more than a lifetime's wages to buy one house from areas where you can buy 2 or 3 and travel around, right? So it's a good vacation property or a destination. Snowflake's over here. If we zoom out some more, down a little bit down here, Pine Top Lakeside has Home Depot, Walmart, that kind of stuff. So major big box stores are just to the south a little bit here. It's not that far away from the property. It's not like other properties I've got up for sale or have sold. I'm almost sold out of the bigger ones up here, like up in the north of the 40. I buy and sell a lot of those things too, but they're totally different price schedule than down here where there's trees and you're closer to supplies. Up here, your closest supplies is coming down here. You're driving past this property. And you're talking about like 5 and 6 hour drive to get to the property from Phoenix. Much lower prices up there. So these at the foothills are higher priced properties. So this is 40 acres. And they split it this way because of the topography. This goes uphill here, right? There's a hill. This is flatter stuff down here. There's a house over here. If we keep zooming in. A house here next door. There's a house here they put a driveway through, and they wiggled up here. They put their house in the trees. You can see if they've got power lines or anything. They built a roundhouse. I don't see power lines. I don't think there's power lines here, but I might be wrong. That's not a power line. So I don't think there's power lines here. That might be power line pole. See if we can find one off a neighbor's property. Got a gate. I don't see power lines. They do a roundhouse too. Or is that like a where you run your horse? I'm not sure. About 40 acres, couple trees. It's a street, so you can drive right up to it. I got a deal to buy this for $9 grand. I mean, you could buy it, resell it. Economics probably don't make a whole lot of sense if you just do that from Land Academy standards. But if we split it up, it starts making more sense. So let's take a look at this. Let's look at Navajo County's website. Taxes. I should talk about taxes. There's some outstanding taxes on this one. We owe 221. plus the interest, 226, 227, $227 in taxes. Yeah, 220. Here's the number. I should just look at the balance, right? $227.71 due in taxes. Let's see if this one came around. Does show the topography better. Sorry, I lost my point. I was trying to show you the zoning of it when I got distracted in the taxes. But okay, so here's Agent Pro, Title Pro, whatever your choice is. You can see the topography on here better. So you can see here they built in the foothills, but there's a bigger ridge over here. So you can look up at this ridge, look up the hill. You're gonna see that there's topography over here. So you can see it drops down. And this is the main part of the topography on the property, and then it drops down to flatter stuff like pediment or whatever you want to call it. You know, the stuff that washed off the hills. So I think this is the vast majority of the usable property, or maybe right into the foothills. So the zoning, if we go back and look at the zoning, the point I was trying to get at, zoning is RU1. That means we can make 1 acre or more size properties. So if we look at this thing, I'm thinking we make, in Arizona you can split 5 times before you start getting into neighborhood rules. So I'm thinking whoever buys this, either I buy it or you buy it or whatever, we split it 5 ways and sell off 5 pieces. And the way I'm thinking of doing it is 5 acres up here, 5 acres, you know, 5, 10, 15, 20, 4 different 5-acre properties, and then a 20-acre property. And you're probably asking me, okay, how do they get to this one back here that's on the hill? Well, I think we put an easement, like a 30-foot easement along the east border or the west border. Heck, we could just put an easement along both borders. So you got these 5 acres lined up like this, like stacked, you know, ding, 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 dong. And so you got a bunch of places. You could have your horse, you can have your dog, you can have your trailer, you can have your house, you can have your barn, you can have all that stuff on your 5 acres. And you can have an easement to get there off the main road, get to these 5 acres, and then the easement keeps going and it gets the 20 acres in the back. So I think the 20 acres is going to cut it right in here somewhere. So you could like hide a house back here in a corner or just up in the hills, and get your 20 acres, get your house in there, and have a whole bunch of funky rocks and hills and stuff as part of the property too. So I think you could sell it as a 20 and 4 5s. So that makes 5 properties. That stays under the state laws. All of them are big enough to be under the local laws. If you sell those 5s, each 5 acre, the guy that buys the 5 acre from you, they might want to know how to split that thing into 1 acre properties. I mean, you're not supposed to work in concert with them, but you know, they could sell these as 1 acres, and then you know, those are going for like $2,000 in the neighborhood, $2,000 an acre, and just, you can do the math on that. It's highly economic. It's, you break this up and break it up and break it up. So be 2 layers. You buy it, you sell it 5 ways. Maybe the people that buy it from you break it. Maybe they don't. Leave it up to them. And you got a sweet property. So that's the idea with this one. I'm not trying to knock these into 1 acres. I mean, you could, but they're on a hill, and you probably gotta make some access more than just drawing easements. Someone's gonna get frustrated if you make them on a hill like that. But look at this. It's a nice bowl. You're like hiding back in here. It's a neat looking place. So if you're interested in this, I made a checkout link. I'm going to put it in the link or in the description box below this video, and in the Hoopboard link thing, buy it here stuff. And I'm asking for $500 down, and then the rest to be wired. So I can buy it for $9,000. Guys, ready to go. I'll do all the paperwork to get it in your name. I'll show you how to split it, do all the legal descriptions and everything for you to sell bits and pieces of the property, however you want to do it. I think 4 5s and a 20 makes the most sense, with easements going down both sides, but you can do it however you want. And you know, I'm not going to draw you triangles and stars and stuff, but you know, boxes. I'll draw boxes for you. And yeah, so you take that link, you put title you want it in, tax address you want it in, your contact information, so I can get in touch with you, get you the wiring instructions. So I'm asking for $500 down to hold the property, and then wire the rest, $10,750. That's more than the $9,000 I'm asking. That's 25% more than the $9,000 I can buy it at, and that'll help me the difference will help me pay some bills around the shop while I keep working on other land deals. That's why I'm doing some of these wholesale ones, and to be much appreciated. Get a good deal. I can help you go sell the land if you want, or you can sell the land however you want. Let me know. Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com. My email is luke@ruralvacantland.com, or my phone number 760-274-7711. Let me do this. Let me bring it up, and yeah, hopefully this is the right property for you. And if this one's missing, like you click on the buy it now link and it says checkout disabled, it's because somebody else bought it. Let me know. I've got other ones. I've always got other deals flowing through. These deals just flow like water over here, so let me know. I'm gonna hit the button to close this one down. And first, thank you. Thanks for listening. If you want to see more videos like this, keep subscribed to Hootboard. If you want to see like where this land's coming from kinds of videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be much appreciated. Thank you.